Shettima can't be disqualified. You can't nullify election because of our failure, Inec tells tribunal. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has told the Presidential Election Petition Court not to disqualify the All Progressives Congress presidential vice presidential candidate, Senator Kashim Shettima, and by extension the presidential candidate, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, over double nomination of the former. Inec made the submission at the Court of Appeal holding at Abuja in the matter of the election to the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, held on the 25th of February 2023, with petition number CA/PEPC/03/2023. The suit was between Mr. Peter Gregory Obi and his Labour Party, herein referred to as the petitioners, and the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Kashim Shettima, All Progressives Congress, herein referred to as the respondents. Inec also told the tribunal that it cannot nullify the 2023 general election because it failed to abide by its own rules and regulations guiding the electoral process in the country. Speaking in its reply address on points of law to the arguments canvassed in the petition writer's address filed on the 23rd of July 2023, INEC submitted on the allegation of double nomination of Shettima by the petitioners in their address that it is not a qualifying or disqualifying factor in the Constitution, hence cannot be raised or ventilated in the petition. INEC stated that the petitioners had no response to its submission on double nomination and that their silence on the issue is a concession. It therefore urged the court to discountenance all other arguments of the petitioners tending to make out a case or disqualification on the basis of double nomination of Shettima. Inec stated, "It is the contention of the petitioners in their written address on the alleged disqualification of the third respondent on the allegation of multiple nominations that the pronouncements of the Supreme Court in the case of PDP versus INEC were made obiter as the main issue determined was the issue of locus standi in the appellant in that case." This court was urged by the petitioners not to follow or apply the pronouncements of the learned justices of the Supreme Court in that case. We submitted that petitioners' contention is misconceived. According to INEC, the Supreme Court admonished lower courts not to treat the dictum of the Supreme Court with impunity, as no lower court may treat an obiter of the Supreme Court with careless abandon or disrespect. It added that the Supreme Court is the final court of appeal in Nigeria and that its decisions are therefore binding on every court below it. The commission urged the tribunal to follow by the pronouncement of the Supreme Court, which is directly on same issues ventilated by the petitioners in respect of the alleged multiple nomination of the first respondent and discountenance all arguments to the contrary by the petitioners. It submitted further that the petitioners misrepresented facts on this issue of multiple nomination of the third respondent. The evidence before the court is that the matter was received by the third respondent on the 5th of July 2022 after he had accepted his nomination as the presidential candidate. We invite you to your leadership's attention in this regard to Exhibit RA1, which is the certified true copy of the letter APC conveying Shettima's withdrawal to Inec and notifying Inec of the conduct and fresh primaries to nominate and replace candidates of the Borno Central constituency. This letter bears an acknowledgement of the Inec indicating receipt of same on the 13th of July 2022. Exhibit RA1 sounds a death knell to the entire submissions of the petitioners on this issue as it completes the process of withdrawal in Section 31 of the Electoral Act. Therefore, the submission of the petitioners anchored on the Form EC 11C is unavailing to them. It must also be stated that Form EC 11C is the prescribed form for substitution of candidates and contains in that regard the details and signature of the previously nominated candidates attesting to his voluntary withdrawal and the name of the newly nominated candidates attesting to his nomination. Well, what are your opinions on this? Make sure to leave them in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe and to share this video with your family and friends so that they know what is going on and they can give them